worked. It's good. Tweet it. Post it.
Yeah,
Shazam it.
Chase, go to YouTube and
how do you know
save
it worked?
Hey,
because it shows
Put on
that we're
there.
live.
on there, I got at Rylan Rowe with his shirt off.
Yeah.
Oh,
look-
yeah. That's a good point.
Look at
Tell people
Rylan.
that.
Yeah, look at Rylan dipping his balls. Say that.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Winnie the Pooh outfit, guys.
Yeah, he's
Sure
raising,
is.
He's raising the garage door.
raising the garage door. Sack of
Moment you've
float.
all been waiting for.
I don't.
Beta breath.
Jace, tweet something. I'll tweet something. How's
Yeah.
what? I forgot what I was gonna tell y'all. I had a nice little intro, and then y'all threw me all off. So this is what you got to deal with now. Everybody doesn't like my face in my house. They don't like my face.
Oh man,
And
buddy.
they were all making fun of me, and I was like, I got this, like, I don't know, 6-day growth on my face right now, and it's not a real beard, but if you're close enough and I had better lighting, you could see that I got some salt and pepper and everything. And when we're on vacation, my wife was like, oh, I like it when he does that, is salt and pepper. And then tonight at dinner, everybody's like, hey, are you gonna shave your face tonight? You look stupid. Hey, I don't like your face like that.
It
What's-
doesn't matter. All that matters is that your wife likes it.
Yeah, but she was
Don't
one
you-
of the ones that changed the tune. She was like, I don't
on.
like it. I hate it. It's got to go.
No, you tell her who pays the bills.
Yeah.
That'll
Now-
go over.
Yeah, that's going to go over
You
great.
record that. for us?
She did tell me to tell you that this was the best Disney trip ever, and I'm supposed to thank you.
Oh
So-
man, I am so happy to hear. I can't wait to hear about your trip. I'm in the process of planning one for myself right now, actually.
Are you? Did
Sure.
everybody know that Jace does Disney?
He
Did
does.
everybody know that?
If
you
you're
want-
listening,
If you want your trip done right, holler at Jace. He'll get you set
Yeah.
up. I have
Dude,
A
I don't-
plus 5-star reviews.
I don't mess around with Disney. It's
Maddie
it's-
out in the 817, if you're listening and you need to take the family to a Disney property, call Jace.
Call me.
Jonesy out in off of the George Bush. I think it's Saxy, maybe Murphy. I don't remember. Sorry, Jonesy. If you're doing a Disney, call Jace.
Who's
Somewhere in the
Jonesy?
great Garland exurbs. You know, I'm a kind of a curmudgeonly guy a lot of times, and I endorse the Disney vacation. So
Yeah.
I think that it's a testament to the work you're doing for the people, Jace, to get your concierge points or whatever you get, so you can go get sprinklered on at 1:30 in the morning for a little discount. I think that's yeoman's work you're doing.
I think if you're listening to the show right now and you're on the fence about Disney, if you just heard Rylan say that he enjoys Disney, that's all you need to hear. That guy, he doesn't just give endorsements like that. That's not his thing.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now Brad's a softie. Brad likes to see his kids have fun. He probably cried at Disney.
Likes
No
to see his kids
question.
happy.
Yeah. Me and Rylan don't. So the fact that we like it.
Waste of time.
Yeah.
First and second, who took their baby child to Disney? Raise your hand. Their baby child.
That's
Raise
because I
your
couldn't
hand.
get a babysitter. You understand? And
Okay.
babies are free.
I know they're free, but it's a big pain in the ass. And you were over there like, look at this. Look at
Do y'all know? Are y'all familiar with the legend of how? Actually, we need to hit the intro.
Dad's
There
Human
you go.
dad's
human dad's
human dad's
human dad's
Up next,
human dad's
human dad's
human
legendary
dad's,
story.
human dad's
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 podcast
human dad's
podcast
human dad's
podcast
human dad's
podcast human dad's get up off your ass
human dad's
podcast
human dad's
podcast
human dad's
podcast
human dad's
get up off your ass
Tell your mom.
oh your mom
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 Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen.
get up off your ass for the human dad's podcast
Where's my live streaming link on Twitter?
I don't know. Something has happened at my house where I'm signed out of everything. Do you remember the last time I signed into anything? I don't. So now I've got to go find my passwords.
You don't sign into at least something every day. It's like it's all we do now. I want to tell this story with an audience. This is a good one.
Okay,
can
so
tweet
I'm
it.
signed out of Twits and Blueski, and Blueski is asking me for a social security card or a
They're
credit
trying to
card.
verify age, dude. Nobody's on there. Don't. You're not.
Yeah,
It's
why are
fine.
they doing that? Why are they doing the age thing? What's up with that?
So,
What's the
bro.
deal?
I am.
All right.
I am
Well,
I am.
if you guys can figure out how to do the most basic internet thing, maybe we'll get a live listener or two. But you know what? Our OGs that subscribe will get this. So you guys will probably be shocked to hear, knowing what you know about me, talk about Disney vacations earlier before the intro. You guys will be alarmed, I think, to hear that my girls actually went to Disney when they were 4.5 and 2.
but not with you.
Wow.
Oh,
You
so
weren't-
you remember this?
Yeah, you weren't there.
No, I stayed home alone. This was Easter weekend, a holiday, guys. 2016. And Courtney's parents said, "Hey, would y'all be interested in going to Disney World, Florida, Orlando, Disney World with the kids?" Courtney knows my stance long term has been wait till they're a little older, like minimum 4 for the youngest one, which we did do and worked out great. So she was staying home from school or from work at that time because the kids were super little, so we had a couple years there with one income, and so we were being really tight with money. And I was like, I do not want to spend $1 for this vacation. This is just not going to be worth it. We ended up going to like Puerto Riensis that year. Well, her parents came back to her and said, "Well, listen, we'll pay for it. We all just maybe kick in a little bit." And I said, "But for me not to go." And I told Courtney, "Yeah, tell him I'll give him $1,000."
You're a jerk.
$1,000. So
He paid $1,000 to get rid of his kids.
for
You're a jerk.
for both kids and the wife
And like
to go to fly to Orlando to
Dude,
wake up in the
arguably-
morning. I drove them to the airport, guys, at 4:30 in the morning. Now, when Rylan Rowe books a
Smile
flight,
on his
do you
face.
think- wait a minute, though. When I book a flight, do you think we're going to the airport at 4:30? Fuck no. We're going to
Absolutely
the airport
not.
at like 8,
Yeah.
7:38.
you're a
That's right.
horrible person.
So yeah,
two
two
and a
kids.
half- 2.5 to 4 is like the perfect age. I'm not saying I
No,
want
it's
to take
not.
them to Disneyland, but they're really cool at that age. They're so
Yeah.
cool at that age. I want to be around them.
Well,
You're just getting rid of them.
we went to Disneyland where the humidity is better and the weed is legal when they were 6 and 4 or almost 7, 6.5 and 4, I'll say 4.5 and almost 7. And it was perfect. It was great. It was perfect, man. They were old enough. They still remember it. Everyone had fun. We didn't have any like family vacation arguments. Everything was perfect. But
Don't
moving
worry.
back to the earlier one. So I ended up only paying $1,000 out of pocket to send my wife and 2 children to Disney World for like 3 nights, 4 days, 3 nights, or something significant enough. And then several years later, it came out that a few months after that, Courtney's mom was planning to have a knee replacement, and she had worked up in her mind that she was going to die from the knee replaplement, and she had to take
so
her
this
kids to Disney World, great grandkids to Disney World. But she
Okay.
ultimately, rallied from it, had another one, kicked ass at rehab, then randomly broke her ankle, just like Dak Prescott, kicked ass at rehab again. So she did fine.
sacked
But
and-
for that moment, she was worried about that, and I sent my whole family away for $1,000. It was great. It was the funnest weekend ever.
Yeah, Jace. Jace was gonna make a Cowboys joke. She had, what was it, rolled up on by a New York Jet? What,
You got to hope it's just a cramp.
We just said she broke her
No, that
ankle
was
like Dak
broken
Prescott.
back.
It feels
That
weird
was
that she was
broken back Tony Romo.
in that position. Would seem dangerous for someone her age.
Oh yeah, out there with a lot of football players, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, seen that movie.
You both sound horrible. You both just got that just gross voice. Poor Rylan.
I sound a lot better
It's
now.
been-
I sound a lot better.
It's been a struggle, dude. It has.
I left the state of Texas feeling nice and fine and wonderful and good and nice and fine. And I experienced the first day of Disneyland It's strong, very
That's not
strong.
how it's pronounced.
And the second day of Disneyland, and it was equally as strong. And the third day, I think I was just a little tired or whatever. But I got to the fourth day of Disneyland. No, it was the third day of Disneyland because the first day we didn't actually.
Stop saying it like that, or I'll hang up.
Don't make me laugh. We didn't go the first day. I'm sorry. So we got to Thursday night, and each of these nights, except for the first night, we're making our double shift. We're going back for nighttime fun and bits and stuff, right? And we're standing in the line for what's it called? Tiana's Bayou. That's what it's called now.
Oh,
Familiar with it.
Tiana's
Used to
Bayou.
be called
Splash
Banjo.
Mountain.
Splash
Banjo
Mountain. There you go. Yeah, the Banjo Bears and this is Splash Mountain. And we were standing in that, and I could feel the thing back here.
Oh, buddy.
I could feel the like it didn't hurt. My throat wasn't hurting, but I could feel the drainage, and I was like, I'm on all of the allergy meds. There's no way this is an allergy thing. I was like, I'm not gonna lose my regimen just because I'm going to California. I'm bringing both. I'm doing my nasal. I'm doing my
Flonase.
inhaler. I got it right. And so when I felt the thing, I was like, it's just a matter of how bad it's going to be tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking now. It's just a matter of how bad it's going to be tomorrow.
What day was this? Did you say?
This was Thursday night. Our last park day was Friday.
Perfect.
I had to soldier through Friday because I started to feel heavy.
Just
And
kind
I'm-
of dry. Just kind of like.
And I'm having a little bit of the formation, and then then we've got some production, and you're like, oh, we're gonna go right to production on day 2 here, that quickly, and fight through it on the plane. Kind of feeling bad for the condition that I was in on the plane, that I'm around people and stuff. Like I'm just passing whatever somebody passed me on the plane right to the next person that's about to have a good old time in DFW. And Sunday, buddy, I felt like they took a golf club to me that I've been smoking for about 30 years. Fought through Monday because honestly, I felt bad and was like, hey, I've been out of work for a week. I need to get back, get some stuff handled. Got home Monday night and was just like, that was a bad decision, though, coach.
Just spreading people's mouths wide open. You're in there just coughing phlegm right into their mouth at every dental office in Dallas.
I'm telling you,
bogging everybody.
I've
Just
been
door open, wiener in hand.
Yeah.
You know how he likes to do around the Metroplex.
Yeah.
He's known around the
Yeah.
Metroplex as a.
I've
as
been
an
to the
open door
doctor a
cleaner.
bunch. I've told y'all I got a relationship with a primary care physician and a team, right? I don't think I've been to the doctor like this in quite some time, where within 7 minutes of being there, I honestly thought I was going to get the whole, hey, it's a virus. You're going to have to wait and give me a call in 3-4 days. And if it's this, then I'll give you this. And I honestly thought I was going to get that because I started this Thursday night and we are at Tuesday morning first thing. And she put that stethoscope on my chest and she goes, oh, yeah, we definitely got bronchitis, like that quick. And in 90 seconds, I got that thing in my mouth doing the breathing treatment. Hit me with a fucking horse shot. They brought the damn syringe out and she was like, this is going to hurt. Bend over, pull your pants down. This is going to hurt. And I said, it's okay. I'm good with needles. And she was like, okay. And I'll be goddamn if she didn't put that thing at the top of my left butt cheek and it felt like somebody punched me in my fucking ass like a dead leg. It was something called Broseph
Broseph?
Broseph or something.
Broseph.
P-R-O-S-F or bro.
Did she have
It
both
was-
hands on your hips when she did
Oh,
it?
thrusted.
yeah. It was serving. I was being served. Taking me all the way down to Pound Town. Yes.
Who's holding the syringe,
Yeah,
man?
she was a mama. There goes that man. That's what she told me. But seriously, I don't remember last time I went to the doctor and got breathing. I've never been in a doctor's office, got a breathing treatment right there. Okay. Never once happened. I've been given the inhaler, whatever.
They almost
Happens.
had you in the hyperbaric chamber.
She
Sure
gave me
did.
the
You're
breathing
like that one
treatment.
guy.
She gave me the shot. she wanted to do prednisone, but I was like, I don't like the prednisone as much as I like the methylprednisone because I don't sleep. Yeah, I don't sleep.
Bro,
I don't like it. And so I
prednisone's
say,
my water.
can we do the methylprednisone? And she said yes. And then I've never been to a doctor and got an antibiotic shot and prescribed antibiotic medicine as well. This lady was not playing. And I thought,
Was she giving you like a little bit of a vibe of you got here in the nick of time, buddy?
she did make it sound like, hey, we're seeing
Glad
some
we caught
stuff.
this today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she straight up said, if you're not significantly better Thursday, I want you to go either come back to the urgent care, get another breathing treatment, or I want you to go to the emergency room and get a breathing treatment. And I was like, okay. She was like, because we're seeing this turning into pneumonia right now. I was like, all right, whatever you say, lady. But I still took Tuesday. I took Tuesday and Wednesday off of work. I'm telling you, I haven't been this sick since the kids were like 2 and 3 years old, bringing home daycare shit.
You see what I'm doing? Fucking champion right now. Not a milliliter of medicine in this body. Not
Good
a
for you.
pill besides blood pressure. I got to take that.
Yeah.
That could be
Blood
bad
pressure
news.
was up. She was like, hey,
yeah.
do you not feel really good right now? I was like, yeah, that's why I'm here. She was
No
like,
shit. Where are
was
we?
because
God.
sometimes, when we get sick, our blood pressure.
Can't.
Well, yes, ma'am. Yes, nurse, ma'am. Yes. She's over here.
Which one did you go to?
Nurse man.
I usually go to the one at like Shiloh and George Bush, but they turned the urgent care that's right outside my neighborhood to a Baylor Scott White, and I'm part of the Baylor Scott White thing.
Same. Big
I find this-
big BWS guy.
You got to make a
find
good
this-
financial decision.
I find this all coincidental, though. Our buddy Jake hits me up. Maybe he listens from time to time, but he was like, I need to figure out how you just get medicine. What do you do?
I need that too.
And I texted him what I do. And then I'll be damned if not a week later, I'm over here actually having to go see a medical professional. And they just plowed my ass. Just plowed my
No, there's
ass.
a secret code to elicit the prescription that you need. I just literally am going through the opposite thing right now, where I went and she talked to me like she was explaining the concept of allergies to me for the first time ever.
Oh, yeah.
Not once, but twice. I told you all about this before
Yeah.
I left for a week. It happened before I left for a week, and I went back again like 3 days ago. Like, hey, it's been a month. I told you so. Same conversation. It's like, I don't understand it. I'm like, I came here because the things that I can do myself didn't work. Can you do the things that I'm here that you can do, which is to give me the medicine? And she was still a little tepid with it. Only gave me 6 days of prednisone. Maybe that's okay. We'll see. Check back in 3 days.
I might have
It's
a
weird
little
though,
bit for
dude.
you.
We're all getting this. If it's not allergies, it's like a bioweapon.
Yeah.
Buddy, I don't
Could
know
be the
about
bid.
you, but I have dispensed a gallon of stuff out of my body. So
Okay,
I don't
Diarrhea?
mine hasn't been that bad. So maybe
Diarrhea?
No, not that. Well, no, it has nothing to do with my butt.
You know, I think
Sperm?
people, they really come
Sperm.
to hear this stuff. Like, this is what people want to hear is mucus talk.
Who do you know that gets sick and then starts spitting out a gallon of ropes?
I'm going to be honest with you. And
What's your problem?
there's probably nobody listening, so I can say
Why
this.
is something wrong with you? What is
Have
your
y'all
issue?
ever been sick enough to where you're like, I know something that will give me just an instantaneous little bit of, just a little pick, even if it's,
Why
right?
are you? Hold
look,
on.
I'm just
Hold on.
gonna-
I'm
No.
not even gonna. No. Let me set the goalpost
go
here.
ahead. Go
I'm
ahead,
not even
bro.
gonna act like. Why are you acting like this is such an alternative remedy? Why is
No,
this
it's like-
not? Why
no,
is
no,
this
no.
not like top 2 remedies for you?
Wait, what do you mean top 2 remedies?
Like, if I understand you correctly, I think what you're saying is fun time as a feel good for ailment.
I'm saying maybe you're the weirdo because usually if I'm feeling sick, that's the last thing on my mind.
No, I'll tell you right now, if I wake up in the morning and it is not the immediate first thing that wakes me up and pushes me off the bed, then I know right there, not feeling 100%, might want to clock what's going on here. Okay. So that's one. And two, I got a few things that I'm like, hey, this is going to get the wheels turning. Okay. This is going to get the wheels turning. I've seen us come back from bigger feats than this. Okay. And that's number 1 or 2 on the list.
So this kid, I mention it, and he acts just appalled that I would even say it, and then comes back immediately after and talks about how every time he gets sick, he's cranking 2 or 3 out the second he wakes up in the morning. Do you see what I deal with on this show?
It's not treatment throughout the sickness. You said as like a pep rally, as like a response real quick, as like
it's like a vitamin B shot.
Yeah, to feel something real quick, not a continuous action creating a gallon's worth of product.
Can I tell you guys something seriously for both of you?
Yeah.
The game changer that you guys have not done yet, I think I told you about this on the show. I feel like I definitely did. What you guys need to be doing is the mobile IV. You got to get a mobile IV guy.
You know what? Here's the thing. And I think I know a guy. And in this instance, happens to be a gal. But I think I got an IV gal, and I haven't even... Going back to last summer. Yeah, let's take it back. I'm sorry. This is bad podcasting. I'm going to take you back even further than last summer. Do you guys remember I used to do improv?
We are very familiar with your history of comedy.
Have y'all listened to the show?
Yeah. I've not listened to the show, but I've been unfortunately part of it for a long time.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, God.
To the defibrillator.
No. R.I.P.
Yeah, so you did once upon a time.
Improv.
Brian Damaris, Ballin' with Brian.
And at one point in time, there was this very... she took like the hardest nurse exam there was. She was the highest level of nurse you could be. And I believe she was working at Children's. Name is Ashley. And she was wonderful and nice and great and everything. Was with her in improv for a couple years. Maybe I think she did classes while I was doing it. And then she got to do some shows. Great girl, right? Out of the blue, I'm at a kid's sports camp or whatever. And I see her and I'm like, hey, it's only been 12 years, Ashley, right? Yeah. And she, oh, yeah. Hey, that's my kid. What do you do? Do you live here? I do mobile IVs now.
Yep.
That's her thing.
Fucking
she's going and doing house calls, and it ain't. It doesn't sound like it's cheap, guys. Doesn't sound.
It's less than $200.
I don't think it is.
I've got a guy that's a lot less than.
Because I went and I looked after, and I was like, you know what? I've heard of people doing this. I need to next time I'm feeling down. I think the big difference here is that mine started as a vacation thing. I think that's probably a good second day, like attempt to make there. Have you done it? What did you get? What do I order up?
Yeah, I did it, and I was real sick, boys. I was probably, I think it was a respiratory thing at the time, something similar to what you guys are dealing with. And I was probably in where you were, I don't know, like on Sunday or Monday. That's probably the stage I was at in the illness. But I had a trip planned.
See, that's the kind of thing you do it for. Is like,
yes.
Hey, I got no outs here.
I got to knock this out fast, right? I was already on the meds, and I knew the meds would be working soon, but I needed something to get me going right away. And so I called the guy over, drives up, he's in a Hummer. Drives a Hummer. Still.
I don't know if I want anybody phlebotomizing my skin. That's
he was a combat medic. And he came back, and his job was mobile IV.
What color was the Hummer?
Oh,
yellow.
Okay. Jesus, thought that was going somewhere else.
Me too.
I was hoping you were going to say it was military. If it was military color, I think I'd have been all in.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but it was yellow, and I think it was wrapped in his company.
Okay, but if he was really playing into like the field medic thing, if he was really
kick ass, yes, I've been 100%. I would trust that guy with my life.
Yeah, he walked in with his his military medical bag, ready to roll. Walks in the house, super nice guy. How's it going? How you doing? It's great. I sit down on the couch. He's like, "Yep, you make yourself comfortable wherever you feel good. Just hang out."
Hey, I know you don't have to put pants on.
It did not require pants, which is great. And he's just kind of chatting it up while he's prepping. And then probably within 5 minutes of him being in my house, I was hooked up to an IV, and he was just kind of hanging out, looking at his phone, starting conversation with me over in the kitchen. And we talked for a few minutes. It was done, and he left. I got a vitamin B. I got the saline. I got all the vitamins. I got the vitamin blaster, whatever it's called. And
Sounds
guy's
like it
just-
was like to kind of clean you out down there. A little bit.
everything. Yeah. There was he called it a banana bag. He said that's what they call it in the medical field.
A banana bag?
Yeah.
This guy just came and shot you with some Kool-Aid and a little bit of vitamin C, and you were like, here's $200 in
So
a Hummer? You got, buddy,
He said the phrase "banana bag."
I think
Yeah,
you
it's
got
a
blamed.
yellow. A banana bag is a yellow tinted IV fluid bag filled with vitamins and minerals, most commonly thiamine,
Maybe I'm
folic
super-
acid, and magnesium. So it's it's just the thing that gets your body going. And
Okay, let
dude,
me ask you after this.
what do you mean?
Hmm?
What?
Hey, how
What are
you
you
doing,
asking?
man?
Good.
Did you
What's
get any
wrong with
ass?
you?
No.
Did you get any ass?
Hate to get a piece of puss. Hate to get a piece of puss.
Did you?
Hate to get a piece of puss. Hate to get a piece of puss.
From time to time, yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Puss. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Puss. Hell yeah. Puss.
We're gonna have to clear the decks and start over. You just
It's a valid question, and the world wants to know the answer.
you heard the man.
It wasn't a valid question. No. Stupid question, and a long way to ask it.
Just be supportive.
It was. I will say this. I think he didn't do a good job of pulling the needle out of the body
Oh,
because I got like
no.
a little under the skin welt there for a day or so, and then it bruised up pretty good in Vegas. But besides the bruise, I felt great. I was good to go, man. I felt great.
So the guy in the yellow Hummer who said he used to be in the Marines slammed you with a banana bag, missed the vein.
With the,
No.
with the vitamin blaster.
Yeah, with the vitamin blaster. What other buzzwords did he use?
I'm trying to help you, man. You need to get the IV if you don't feel
Like,
good because
What was the show? What was the show on Nickelodeon with Mark Summers?
Double
Uh,
Dare.
Just to feel like, we're doing double dare challenges.
stepping into the vitamin blaster.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to go 3 rounds with the banana bag here coming up. And here's Stacy,
You guys are missing. I'm
her
telling
brother
seriously,
Brian.
Listen, the part of the reason you feel so bad during an illness is because your body is just shriveled up and dry, and no amount of water can get you going. You need that IV, dude.
Listen, this is why you gotta. How much do I talk about hydration? You gotta be a
it-
good teammate.
You have to be a
I
good
bet
teammate, Brad.
At the very least, he was a good teammate after the banana bag got through
Dude.
vitamin mastering him.
There wasn't even a shade for what my piss looked like because it was as you could. I couldn't tell the
even
difference
see
between
it.
the toilet. Yeah, it was
Couldn't even see it.
translucent, dude.
Entered silently like an Olympic diver.
It was like a pond. It was like a fountain. You know?
It was an invisible piss fountain, is what you had.
No, 'cause it was like the clearest water. It was like fucking, like from a glacier.
Oh, you had glacier piss.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
And I felt
Hey,
good. So,
Hey
get you one.
Jace, do you want to tell us about China finally, or do you guys want to hear me talk about an abuse of a phrase?
I want abuse of a phrase.
What about China? This is like week 4 of teasing China.
We can
I
get
would
to
like
it.
to
We
hear,
still
but
have
you
30
said-
minutes.
You did say like, hey, I don't even know how you could just start talking. I would like to talk a little bit about Disneyland. I know I've stolen the show here with the sick talk, but I had a very Please, Rylan, you go ahead. But I do want to touch a little bit on Disneyland before we end it.
Abuse of a phrase is like 3 minutes tops, because have you guys picked up that
Hey, let's not act like that's not a long time. You're supporting your body weight.
Yeah, that's
You're using a lot of
that's a lifetime.
agility.
for
doing
some
like
people.
a chair sit up against the
You're
wall?
holding yourself like,
Yeah.
come on.
No,
Everybody
There's
acts
thi-
like it's not that long until it's their turn.
there's this thing that people used to say and have said forever, but they still say it like it means something in situations that it doesn't.
Buddy, everything you're about to say, no matter what phrase you're about to say, this is how I feel about literally fucking everything. And
Yeah.
it's the most thing that makes me feel like I have whatever the autist thing is.
Like I feel like there's an evaporation of culture. It's like things are getting boiled down, and there's an artifact that remains that people cling to, but they don't have any idea of the origin.
That's the thing, is that everything becomes
Like
so
like
divorced of
like
its
salty-
origin.
yes, a salty lake drying up, and you go out there and it's just sandy flats with crystallized whatever. And that is the phrase on national television.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's not really a thing anymore.
It hasn't been for a long time, and people still use it as if the implication is that half the country's watching you, because if you're on NBC on 1974.
And that's
Whatever,
what you're
you know?
talking about. In 1974, when there were 3 main stations that were on every TV, if there was a TV in a house, it had these 3 stations. And that's what national television meant, that it was a moment for 80 million people to watch something. That's what national television was, not a damn show on a video camera connected to some cable station or streaming platform broadcasting to 65,000 people. Not the same thing.
Did you say national television or network TV?
National television.
They would
Okay,
say
yeah.
on national television.
Yeah, that's not a thing. I was going to say network TV is still a thing because there are
It's-
still
yeah.
networks.
That
yeah,
people
but-
don't have that. They don't have that idiom in their
Yeah.
vernacular. But I've heard people say that, and it means less and less. And then Courtney and I were watching a documentary on HBO about a lady that was she inherited a church from her grandma, and then she kind of became a little bit of kind of a cult, like borderline cult leader. And she had also been on a Real Housewives show.
Hell
like,
yeah.
recently, like in the last 5 years or whatever.
I
So
think I've heard of this story.
Cool
called-
chick.
they were
Real cool
refer
chick.
back to to that show and how she was on it, and they would have the other women that were on it with her commenting, and one of the women said she was out here saying these things on national television.
Bravo doesn't qualify. I'm
And
sorry.
it was like E! Network recap with Andy Cohen, And I'm like, y'all got your thing, but you don't
It's not.
know what that means.
You're right. That's 100%.
So here's what I'll tell you. According to the Google, national television refers to broadcast networks and channels that transmit programming across an entire country rather than to a single local region or city.
Okay, fine. That's fine. I'm not here to disagree with the idea that it's a lot of people. It's not
think
what
it-
national television meant.
I think it's interchangeable with network TV. It sounds like I think is the idea.
I think national TV used to mean something when national TV meant that there was just these very few things that went across to the whole nation.
Yeah, I agree. The meaning and the
You're-
definition are different things.
You're one of like 250 things on at 7 p.m. now. That's in theory that everybody could be watching Bravo that pays for that level of subscription to have access to those channels. Fine. But it's not, it doesn't mean that original intent. It's just taking words and now we're just using them for, it's how I feel about so many things, Rylan. About so many things. And people don't like it when you bring it up. Honestly, people probably stop listening.
People
They don't
a lot of
like it when
people
you
say
bring it
that.
up.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. They don't.
But it
They
sounds stupid. It makes you
I don't
sound
like it.
dumb. It makes you sound
But
sorry.
if you think that, you're the one with the problem.
Yeah,
Right.
Everybody else knows what she meant.
You don't even know what you're trying to say.
he's
so
right.
don't
I-
try.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
But this is how they treat you.
I'm so freaking
Who-
I'm confused right now. I heard a random sound in my ear. My wife sent me a message, but not a text. And it says, the garage door wouldn't go down. FYI. She sent it to me on Facebook Messenger.
I don't think it's her, bro.
What
Somebody
should I
wants to
do?
see. Somebody wants to see your
Why
your
did she do
penis.
that? What? What should I do? What's
I
happening?
don't. You need to get out of the pool. I hope you got.
You gotta get. You gotta go. You gotta go look at it, dude.
Yeah, nobody
What
else
should
should
I
I
do?
fix it.
And I wrote back, why'd you send this on Facebook? Haven't got anything yet.
I guarantee you it's not her.
What are we doing?
Jace, what's your problem with China, and why do you keep saying all those things?
I like China. My whole story was about how I'm very interested in China now because I watch a YouTuber whose name is Zaza, and
Ooh.
he's
Pachulia?
great. No, not Zaza Pachulia.
Say it how he says it.
I liked
do you
it
mean?
when we had
Say it
him.
how Zaza says it.
What do you mean,
Say Zaza the way Zaza says it.
Zaza?
Okay. You were doing it.
Were you
different
hoping for
earlier.
some racism? Were you
No, I
hoping for
wasn't.
some
No,
racism?
that's not what I was hoping. Why? How dare you ask me that question?
You could see
How
how disappointed he
dare
was. I
you.
wouldn't give him racism.
How dare you?
He's a great
I'm
YouTuber.
saying-
He's one of the, what he does actually is really great because he sets up his camera to get angles that you don't normally see from like vloggers. So he's not just standing there with a camera in his face. He will set up his camera on a tripod and then go back out of his apartment and open the door like he's entering his apartment with his groceries. So it's really filmed nicely. But my point is, China seems really nice, man. It seems like it might be for me. People are, they stick to themselves. They do their own thing. They don't bother you. They don't like to be bothered. They won't talk to you when you're sitting up at the counter ordering your dumplings or your chicken feet or your bok choy, and you just kind of live your life, and everybody just lives their life, and they're all polite and happy. And here's the best part about China. We in America live in a world, in a country where everybody's worried about being cringe. Kids are worried about being cringe. Everybody's worried about looking cringe, right? You can't even talk about stuff you like because someone's out there waiting to make a funny joke on Twitter to make fun of you. You know, it's just like people are a lot of times ashamed of the stuff that they like, right? If you want to be a furry, be a furry. In China, people go out in the middle of the park and they'll do like dancing lessons, old people, just to get some exercise.
You remember the little boy that was dancing with all the olds? This is like
Yeah.
probably like 15 years ago, back in the YouTube heyday. Made it all the way to like China's Got Talent or something like that.
Yeah.
It was great.
I just like the vibe, man. So that's all. This is not a big China story. I just want you guys to know that, first of all, that communism over there does wonders for the prices of food. You can get some, Ryland, you can get some dinner real cheap at the wet market.
It's
Right.
Oh,
not
the wet market. I
exactly-
remember. When did you first learn of the wet market, Jace? When's the first time you heard that phrase?
Recently.
March of 2020?
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't remember wet market from
Never
when-
heard it. I've been into
when-
food my whole life, okay? I've been watching
don't
Food
remember-
Network. I watched Emerald, Bobby Flay, Guy Fieri. And
remember the
nobody
wet
said
market
fucking
and-
wet market.
And when Trill was tweeting out pictures of the bat doing the taint pose, you don't remember all that?
The wet market is in China. That's a wet market. They got the
That was
the
like one of the
fish.
original hypotheses. Is that's where the virus over
from the
lapped.
wet market.
Sin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, big fan of China and big fan of the culture there, and I like it, and probably going to move to China for the rest of my life. So,
cool. I'm with that. I like the way that people talk about, like, you can't just talk about China. It's always got to be China in relation to America. It's got to be China in comparison with the way we live in America. And I think a lot of that happens because, and I pulled the dude's YouTube videos, and he's not alone. I bet there's a billion of them, okay, who shoot very
sorry?
similar content.
Of them? What do you mean?
People
is
in
them?
China with video cameras providing content, framing the conversation this way.
I don't know, man. It felt racist. I don't like it.
There's a billion of these people, okay?
Oh, those people?
Yes. They blew
Chinese?
up EDS. Yes, Chinese people. Okay?
He was real careful that he almost said he almost used a different term for Chinese people.
You've got
I
to
can
stop. You've got to stop. I've never said anything close to whatever term you're trying to pin on me. There's a billion people presenting
He's talking about
content
the rug that's on his floor in
China,
dining
and they
room.
all say, here's what it's actually like to be a 36-year-old single male in a super province, or I compared my apartment that's $300 a month to this $1,500 apartment in
What's
Sioux
your
Falls.
point? What are you saying?
The idea that it's always compared, the idea that it always exists as relative to America, which I'm not here to say I don't understand why, or I don't get the inferences and the implications, but the idea that, like, there's superpowers in the world, right? Okay, fine. I'll go with you. There's superpowers. Great. But the idea that there's this coach's poll, okay? And we're just going to be like, well, they're not the number one superpower anymore. They got voted number one in the coach's poll. That's the way we talk about all this stuff, though, because everybody's like, well, China's going to run the world in 20 years, or like before you know it, everybody's going to be moving to China, or everybody, like, nobody has just these reasonable understandings. And so then it also turns into, well, like, everything's perfect over there because you can go to the grocery store and spend $4 on lunch. And the idea that that's actually all of China is about as dumb as saying, hey, Texas is an economic powerhouse. Let's go drive around Dallas and I can show you. Meanwhile, fucking Longview looks like a goddamn wartime situation on one side of it. Like,
when I say China, I mean the places that I see in these videos. I'm not moving out to Mongolia.
But that's what I'm saying. Go there. China's big, bro. When
I
say
hear
China,
you.
you don't mean just one thing. You can't.
I mean what I see in these videos. I want to move. I want to be in a place where China's culture is what I'm looking for. I have choices on if I move there where I'd want to live, but the culture is what I like. I just like man, people are just cool in China.
I did have it. I saw one video. We're talking about content, and I thought somebody explained it very aptly. I don't know what word I'm looking for, Rylan. We in America, a lot of the culture around religion and religious practices is orthodoxy. Okay. There's a way things are supposed to go. This is what the church says. This is what you're supposed to do. Right. They don't have orthodoxy. They have orthopraxy, I believe. Right. So the actual moments and the actual times and the actual instances of interaction are what you're supposed to focus on, not the actual like edicts and dogma and the way things have to be and the way things are. It's the actual intention of like the moments of the culture. And I thought that was a very good way to maybe highlight a difference, which isn't to say that doesn't exist here, but that's their version of what we do here, which made sense to me. And I think that I think when you feel like you don't have that here and then you look at it and you see that that's what they're doing, I could see a situation where you'd be like, yeah, that seems cool.
Just seems very chill. Seems very like easygoing, and I like communism.
Okay, but they're not really doing just straight out, flat out communism right now. They have some goals, okay? But
No,
right
they're
now
not doing
they're
straight out.
trying to matriculate a labor force and extort all of the labor force through very capitalist practices, okay?
Yeah.
So that they can then arrive here in the future towards communism. But right now, this is not flat out communism. what
No,
they're
not in the not in the Russian traditional Russian sense, but I don't know, man. Just go watch some China videos. You know,
I watched it. From what I just saw a little quick thumbnail spin through. I've seen a lot of stuff very similar.
it's great.
Have you seen? Okay, so like one of their orthopraxy or whatever is around tea. Like
Oh yeah,
when you have tea with people, it's like a momentous occasion. Like you're supposed to treat tea like in a very like with a particular sense about you. Okay. Have you seen the ballin' ass tea dude on TikTok?
I have not,
Who's
but
got-
I haven't seen him.
The dude has like 6 armoires, like these big
Full of
ornate
tea.
wooden armoires with like all of these different tea dish sets, and each one has like 30 packs of cigarettes in it, and they all have like $450 lighters.
We're talking about I feel like armoire was like a back.
Yeah, no one
a
knows what
prize
else to-
back. It was a prize back when Wheel of Fortune had the big prize carousel.
Yeah, that's what these things look like, right?
a
Like,
new armoire. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
that's
well,
what
why
these
would
things
you-
look like.
1, how do you say that? 2, how do you spell that? 3, what do you even need that for?
Because
To
he's
put
got
shit
this.
in.
Yeah, it's just got nothing but dishes
Boomers.
and these.
Yeah.
No, this dude's like our age, probably younger.
China's
telling
full of people that act like boomers, but they're not. That's what they do. They collect
And this
shit. Their
dude-
houses are
This dude looks like he's got a tea museum with like the perfect cigarettes for every vibe that he's ever
Look,
had.
Rylan, look at it. Look at his face when he talks about cigarettes.
Don't
dude.
even.
That's
Don't
a good point. We haven't really gotten to touch on Brad thinking about a
I'll send it to you
Marlboro,
next time.
Marlboro Brad,
I'll send it to you next time.
Joe Camel Brad coming out the second he starts talking about cigs. But Rylan, what I'm this is what I think you would appreciate. A good example of like the culture is the way that Chinese people treat like a meal together out is also something that I very much appreciate. And it is like it can be like a 3 or 4 hour affair, right? They go to dinner and you just start ordering shit and you order it as you want it. So we'll start with some tea. They bring the tea, you drink your tea, you talk to your friend. Oh, I'm kind of hungry now. Let's order some dumplings. Bring the dumplings out. We eat some of that. We sit, we talk, we shoot the shit, we smoke a cig, we have some more tea. All right, let's go grab some chicken. And it's just like, you just sit there and chill and hang with your people and order food when you want. It's just the way it should be done.
It's better than sitting down everyone at the same time, 3-course meal. in
Yeah,
and out.
stuff in your face, feeling like shit when you leave, and like not speaking a word because you're just like shoveling, a triple dipper down your gullet. They don't. It's just different. That is good.
A frozen, warmed up triple dipper.
It's good though.
It's not. We could do so much better.
Southwestern egg rolls.
They're not what they used to be, bud. They're all mushy.
No,
they
none
used
of
to
it
have
is.
a pop. They used to have
Yeah.
They don't got
Yeah.
that pop. It's
You're
all
right.
mushy. It's all the same fake ass Cisco food now. Don't get me started.
Last thing I'll say before we
get
talk
us
Disney.
started.
Just shout out to Central Market. Hatch chili is in full effect. Got me some Hatch chili sausages.
Yeah, I need to do
Got
that.
me some. Yeah, you got to get out there, buddy. I bought a big old container of Hatch chili stew, Rylan. Put some chicken thighs in the crock pot and just covered it with that. Then we shredded that motherfucker up and made some enchiladas. Made some enchiladas. With
Every
some
year,
sour-
I will take the roasted hatch chilies and I'll dice them up, and then I'll shred cucumber and garlic, and I'll pickle the whole thing and make a relish out of it.
This motherfucker. Do you hear
Yeah.
that?
I just made a noise, and this is a random thought. I support
Girl.
everything you say, Jace. I support everything you say, but I made a noise, and it made me think real quick. I had a thought the other day as well. I said like that.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to the 90s? There were men that just made noises. Like, we had guys that were just on TV making noises, and the one of them I want to bring back. Who's making the beep noise? But
Not me.
do we remember Tim Allen just
Of
going,
course.
just making a noise?
Uh-huh.
Just making a
Grunt.
noise.
He had a whole comedy. He had
Yeah.
a stand-up. He had a stand-up routine around it.
Who else?
Years
Who
and
else?
years before.
The
who
one I
else
want to
made
bring back.
noises?
The one I want to bring back is Arsenio. I think we
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
bring back
Yeah.
the
He already
dog.
came back.
We need to bring back the dog pound. We need to bring back the bark.
Who?
Hoo, 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 hoo.
Yeah, but he came back, what, probably in the last
I'm
decade
just
he came
saying
back.
we just need to bring the sound back. We just need to bring the practice back. Do you realize how just charged up 11-year-old me was when I got to stay up and watch Arsenio, and Arsenio would throw it to the dog pound, or the one time, like, it changed my life. The one time Arsenio started the show with MC Hammer, I almost had a heart attack.
Dude.
I
Yeah,
almost
dude.
had a heart attack.
He had all the best hip hop artists from that era, which was really for guys our age, in my opinion, like the formative era.
Top notch. And
I-
cool. and
What happened to
funny.
we just need to go back to just making noises. Just noises need to be part of the bit. We don't, like you said, stop worrying about being cringe. Just whoo, 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 whoo. Let's go.
Yeah, let's let men be men. You know, stop.
Yeah, let's let
being
men
so
be
woke.
men. What happened to
be woke.
masculine energy?
He
Yeah.
came back in the fall of 2013, but it only lasted through the spring of 2014, so only one season.
Yeah,
See,
well,
we
Didn't he get AIDS?
maybe he was too early.
Chase.
Maybe he'd do better now.
Jace. To be clear, I'm not really advocating for Arsenio's talk show. I think the talk show format's kind of played and everything, but just the dog pound and that general vibe into it. Let's talk about Disneyland.
Oh boy.
Let's get the pain point out of the way. Okay. This is the one I've got one pain point. I'm sure I could come up with more, but I know when I'm going to certain places that they represent a warped version of reality. We have one here, local. Okay. We have a few here local, but let's just name the one that everybody's going to know. Okay. Dallas Cowboys World Cup, AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Dallas, Texas. Okay. You know that when you go there and you order a beer, that it's going to be just an astronomical, ridiculous version of a beer price versus 90% of the other beer experiences in your world, everyday life reality, right?
It's gonna be a $12 beer for a Miller
If
Lite.
not more, right? But it's a lot, and you know that. So I don't want to say like I don't understand it and I don't get the vibe. I'm not saying that, okay? What I'm saying is I knew fully what to expect going into Disneyland, and I knew fully that you're about to be the peakest upcharge for everything as it pertains to drink, refreshment, food, snack, meal, everything in that lane. I know it's going to be ridiculously priced, right? I cannot reiterate that enough. I had no blinders on. You understand me, Jace?
Yes, I understand you. Yes, you didn't think it was going to be cheap, and it wasn't. I got it.
And I got there, man, and I was still
Exceeded your
Hit-
expectations.
hit in the chin with
It's also
fucking
California, dude.
$40 quesadillas that are just not even, we're not even talking about the nice sit down place. It's the to go place in the hotel that's like, yeah, our quesadillas are $40 now. Like that's what it is now.
Tortillas and cheese. Did you even
Yeah.
have protein?
I did have protein, but still $40 quesadillas. Just $40 quesadillas. Now, the other thing we ordered that was a bit shocking was like $32 nachos. You probably could have easily fed two people with the nachos, so I'll give them a little bit of a pass there. But I knew what to expect, and still, at almost every turn, I was still had a little sticker shock by the cost of damn near everything. Of just, I'll tell you, I told Molly, I made the joke when we got to the airport when we're on our way home and we're sick, and I go and I get a banana and water and everything. And at the airport, they hit me with the charge after a week full of Disneyland charges. And at the airport, which is another extreme reality situation, at the airport, I was like, wow, so reasonably priced. Look at that. It was only like $9 for this water and this banana. That's insane. It's so, they're giving it away here. But that's how it was in reference to everything at Disneyland and the Disneyland Hotel. Now, let me get that out of the way. Okay. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I will cherish these memories for all my life. Okay.
Here we go.
No, I'm not about to say anything bad. I have a hard time not seeing it as like this existence referendum, as not seeing it as like this like orthodoxy thing. Like
This
it's
box you have to check. You have to go.
not only, I don't want to say like a obligation. I was more like in awe. And I guess maybe there's some obligation that's tied into it. But, you know, for everybody that goes, there's so many people that don't go, right? But I was awestruck with, these are the stories and the narratives that we've all, for a certain, you know, generation, have grown up on. And then you're in this place to like see these things come to life, or like go through these things in a 3-dimensional experience, so that you're not just seeing it on a screen. But there's not like anything. There's a lot of fun rides, and I get the physical experience, but most of Disneyland is actually like practice. Most of Disneyland is like a cultural dance. Most of Disneyland is not like hands in the air, we're screaming, going 35, 45 miles per hour in a small, you know, car seat. Most of Disneyland is church.
Yeah. That's why it works.
Like, and I'm not here to say good, bad, or indifferent, but like it struck me this time. I was going through this, and I knew some of the things I've kind of forgotten, and some stuff they tweak and everything, whatever. But so much of it was so familiar, and I know how much, I know how much we're all spending to be there. And I know how much time, energy, and effort it takes to gather your resources, take time off of work, and like plan and do all of this. And we didn't even plan the damn thing. You know, like you're making a side hustle off of it. And I'm sure it's actually substantial to, you know, as far as like usable income. But like the way of life that Disney is struck me this time in a way that it was just so front of mind that I wasn't able to kind of see past it, if that makes sense.
Were you happy about that, or did that ruin it for you?
It certainly didn't ruin it, because I had a good time, and it's probably not our last Disney experience. Although that said, though, it did feel like the kids have gotten to an age where I thought, these aren't our stories all the time now. This isn't as relevant to our everyday life now. This isn't as impactful for everybody. They had a good time. Don't get me wrong. They had a really good time. But I could see that the practice was one of younger versions of them. And they're getting to that next phase of their life. And so...
I agree, but I think that, again, like that is why people go to Disney over and over. That because it allows you to like go to like zip back to that time in your life. It like even kids that are the age that mine are, they're teenagers and soon to be an adult. Like when they're in Disney, they let go of all of that baggage that they built up to be as they become teenagers, like all that stuff that bothers them, all the like, you know, stress that they have in their life, teenage stress, and all that just disappears at Disney because of the way that they built this experience. You're right. It's not about the rides at all. It's just about like walking around and not worrying about having to try out for the volleyball team, and instead you're just like picking up some popcorn and people are nice to you. Like the cast members are super nice and they're friendly and they don't care about like you're not going to find people that are going to be put out by you asking a question about where to go. And in fact, they're actually super happy to, and it's just like a different universe that you'd step into. That's why teenagers love that shit. My kids still want to go, and they're the most jaded, sarcastic little shits that you'll ever know. That's just who I am.
They're adamant that we go back. We're kind of like, hey, if y'all want to do something different next time, like, no, why would we ever?
They love it,
So, yeah,
man.
it's
That's what
always
we
a
were
fun
talking
trip.
about
That's
is-
why I told y'all at the beginning. It's fun. Even I'm saying, hey, it works, man.
That's
They
what
haven't
we
been,
were.
and it works.
We were having the conversation when you talk about all the money that's spent. We could get some pretty cool vacations with
Sure.
this number of dollar that was outlaid. And we were talking next year, we're probably going to do some sort of, I don't know, Bahama or some sort of beach, tropical. Maybe Molly really wants Hawaii. I don't know that we'll actually go to Hawaii, but something along those lines.
Disney
And-
Resort in Hawaii. Disney Resort in Hawaii.
I don't know if we need to combine it all. Can't we just go to Hawaii? Can't we just have some rice and
There-
spam in Hawaii and
The resort's
Yeah.
really nice, though.
do a hula and call it a day? So we talked about doing some different experiences, and like we'll certainly come back before the kids are too grown. Probably go to Disney World because we've done 2 Disneylands in a row, and we haven't been to Disney World since they were little. But the whole practice of it all just struck me in a way that I didn't. Aware is maybe the wrong way to put it. It just wasn't so front of mind the previous times. I think that was my 5th time to go to Disneyland in my life. And I've been to Disney World once. So it's not like I'm new, 4th time to go to Disneyland.
I think
2 or 3 times when
I
was a
will
kid.
never be that guy that every vacation is a Disney vacation. I really like the other stuff too. I like mix it. The trip we took to Europe was awesome. The kids loved that too. It was really cool to expose them to something different. But I will always be a guy that goes to Disney.
The one where you almost threw up in the subway because
No, I almost passed out.
almost passed out in the subway because the planes just got ahead of you and we just didn't
Dude.
have anywhere to land, and we're right by the toilet in the loo in the subway, and it all just piled up on our guy Jace.
It hits me hard sometimes, man. The stress and the lack of sleep can get me. I'm fragile, man.
I overall A+, 2 thumbs up and 3 handfuls for Disneyland. I loved
That's
it.
not a thing. But don't worry about it, Brad. Just let. You know what you got to do? You just got to walk in there and let go. You just got to let it all go. Forget the money. The money's spent. Forget the capitalism. Forget like that everybody's there trying to get you to spend a few dollars. Like you got to just let that go and be like, you know what? We're feeling good, man. Life's too short.
are-
Let's feel good.
Ultimately that's what I felt was, hey, life's too short, like let's just enjoy the moments. But I think when you go through the moments enough times to where the beats and everything are so known, and you know what's coming, you got it, you're good, you get it, you seen this, you've done it, you are doing it, we're gonna do it again. Make sure you're still doing it and you didn't forget it, so you know it, and you're there.
Yeah, we
And-
got it. We got
Yeah,
it, man.
that's okay. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
So you're saying you're done with Disney? It's over for
No,
you.
not at all.
That's
I'm
what
not
he's
done
saying,
with
Rylan.
Disney. I'm not saying that. It was very enjoyable, and a lot of that. It sounds very escapist. What you're saying, right?
Oh,
A lot of that makes sense, and I get it, because if you can't do that there, then I don't know, where could you do it?
It's escaping. It's also just like
There is like this
nostalgia.
wholesome, like nostalgic
Yes.
innocence and joy of the whole thing. I get it. I experienced a lot of that. We did the Winnie the Pooh ride. I don't think I think I did Winnie the Pooh when I was like maybe 9 or
It's a fun ride.
15. And we hadn't done that before, and it was sweet. It was great. I ended up getting a Winnie the Pooh tank top. I loved it. Okay.
Got a
I'm not-
tattoo?
No, I'm not joking. I really did get a Winnie the Pooh tank top.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I'll put it on and I'll take a picture for you.
Yeah. Do it without the bottom on.
Well, obviously it's a Winnie the Pooh tank top.
See that? Test Rylan. He passed.
Yeah.
Rylan's all Rylan can think about right now is that garage door. It's all he can think about.
No.
He's doing like what Jonesy said. He's pissing in the pool, and he
Right
didn't want to talk through it because he doesn't want the slip in his voice.
No, hey, so
when
first
he's
of all,
having an enjoyable physical experience.
all right. So first of all, I discovered this in the lake several years ago, but I can't pee when I have trunks on. I have to have dong out. Like I couldn't make it go. So no, I have not peed in the pool.
I actually get that. I get that.
No, I can't. If I
I
can't,
get it.
I don't know why, dude. I tried, man. I was in the lake. Everybody does it. Whatever. Couldn't do it.
You had
But
to
no,
whip it out.
right. No, you just had to. It's the
Just
only way to let it
flip
go.
the top.
The secret is you have to loosen up your butt like you're gonna let your butt go a little bit, and then you. That's the secret. Let your butt go.
No, I'm with
So,
him. I just
Put
flip
some of
that
your
down.
butt out there.
Okay. Well,
Flower
hold that
your
for the
butt.
outro.
Flower your butt.
Put some of your butt out there. No, I asked her while y'all were talking right after I saw that. I muted and I called her and I said, "Hey, why did you send me that on Facebook?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And she said she remembered like a couple of weeks ago, she tried to send me a voice message through her car, like CarPlay. But for some reason it brought up Facebook and she just thought it didn't work. It was just delayed like 2 weeks. Yeah.
I told you it wasn't her.
Super fascinating. Yeah.
It was the ghost of her.
So the garage
No.
door's fine, is what you're saying. We got no concerns.
No, I think we're fine. You know, safest town in Texas. Whatever. We got it. We're good.
But if there is a problem, you're going to stand out there, hands on your
Machete.
hips,
Like the guy in front of Billy Can.
hands on your hips, wide stance, t-shirt on, nothing else. You're going to hit
think
that
I guess
garage
me-
door.
I think
Who
that guy's
you-
name was Jeff something. Shout out to Jeff.
Shout out to Machete Jeff and Billy Can. Boy.
I was just out. He said, I just ran down here because I wanted to support a local business that I love.
Machete.
I just want to.
Oh no! End the show. Both of them are just
Machete
barely.
Jeff. 7 years later, 6 years later, Machete Jeff claims his first victim. Brad is
I
68.
just want to support a local business that I love.
Blood oxygen
That
level just plummeted.
That I love. That I love is what puts that on just a whole different
Machete Jeff.
tier. God, man, we lived through some crazy times.
We really have. They're gonna write books about what we've seen.
No, that's the problem. Is
They
the
won't know
books
how
are
to
done,
write the
but
book.
yeah,
We're not. No more. There's
Well,
no more
this-
books.
we're
people listen to this
definitely losing
podcast.
the recipes. We're
You're
definitely
going the way of
losing.
No.
buffets.
100 years from now, this podcast is gonna live in perpetuity.
I don't think so. I think what's the Disney? Is it Disney or Pixar? Why can't I think? It's about Dia de los Muertos. Why can't I think of the damn?
Oh,
You're talking about the great.
Don't talk about Bruno.
yeah.
No,
we
that's
don't
different.
talk
That's
about-
in Kanto.
You're right. That's Encanto.
You're
Miguel.
talking about. Yeah,
Why can't
You're
I think
getting
of
there.
the name?
come on, get there,
I can't think of the name, Jace.
get there, dude.
What is it, Jason?
No, I
Tell
want
him
you
I
to get
got
there. I want you to talk it out loud. Talk it out loud. Talk through your
I
thought
can
process.
see all of the stuff, but it's basically the practice of the ofrenda is that you have to be remembered, because when the last person who dies that remembers you,
Oh yeah.
you will no longer be remembered.
They sing the
and so-
song "Remember Me" and you die when no one
Remember
remembers
me.
you. Yeah. Not Luna, but something.
This is great.
Why can't I think of the name?
Yeah.
Would
I'm
it
gonna-
help? Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I can help you here. Don't look it up.
I'm looking it up. You can't stop me.
No, talk through it. so people-
Coco.
Coco. Jesus.
Coco. Someone had to end that. It's ridiculous.
Coco. Jesus.
Remember, I told you guys that they made my kids sing "Remember Me" to the crowd at their graduation. I told you.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Hey, Jace, log on to YouTube and see who these two people watching are real quick. Tell me
I
who's
can't even see that there are two people watching.
tell me who's watching, all up in the comments and doing this broadcast experience.
Why'd you say?
Who
like
is it?
that?
Announce yourselves. Who are you in here watching?
Where
I would
do I
like
see
to-
this?
Like to have a word with you.
Where do I find
But-
this?
I don't know. Hell, I don't know how to do any of this.
Human dads.
Yeah, human dads.
You can't
What's
see
the name
who's
of the
watching, can you?
What's the name of the show?
What are we doing in the show? End it.
All right, boys. For Brad, for Rylan, for Jason.
Hold on. Let me tell you. who's
And
watching
Human
right now.
Dads 276.
Right now, live, there
We-
are two people watching.
And we appreciate that. And we thank them for that. And we will
No
hopefully
likes
be back.
though. So fuck you guys. Number one.
Both of you. Hard. Hope you
Yeah.
get a horse shot of Broseph right in your ass.
Bro.
276. Free baby Jessica. We'll holler at y'all next week on This Week in Baseball.
Let a little bit of your butt out. Was that what it was, Rye?
Yeah, kind of.
It's weird, man. It's weird. This guy goes to the doctor, gets violated, and now he's trying to get people to pull their butts out.